Okay, I think the only thing that's left for now is to continue with Tama, since we hit bad ends and... oh, that's my phone, sorry. And TVCs on every other route. So let's see what happens with Tama and her burning hammer bullshit that's still going on. I wonder if this will drag through the entire day, you know? This whole burning hammer thing. I mean, the sales demo is about to happen in this time block, so... maybe that ends, but what about Tama afterwards? Will she ever get out of her costume? Bottles of burning hammer littered the pavement, shattered into tiny bits of glass. Even if the recycling guy was really careless with the boxes, it shouldn't have caused this much of a mess. It looks like someone came along and actually threw them all over the place. Achi? The heck with this thing? Oh, it's her throwing away the jewel. I toss away the miracle stone, which has clearly brought me only bad luck. We can't have a product demo without a product, which in turn means I won't be getting paid for this whole fiasco. Okay, we can do this. We can figure something out. I try to give myself a pep talk, but I hear the doubt in my own voice. I try to brainstorm anyway. Finding inspiration is like trying to squeeze blood from a stone. I have racked my mind for the best course of action, and at long last, I arrive at a conclusion. Somehow or another, I'm going to have to sell some burning hammer. I'll just have to find something else to sell. Now, since we did Minurikawa first, we already know that option B is the wrong one. If you try to sell the miracle stones, Minurikawa goes crazy. And we don't want that. We don't want him any more crazy than he already is. So, we have to go with the burning hammer, some way or another. I'm going to have to sell some burning hammer. The flyers have already been handed out. People have come to the demo expecting to get burning hammer. I may have to put it into some new bottles, and possibly water it down some, but getting the stuff sold is my only option. Do you even have some left? Because this bullshit looks messy. My eyes alight on one of the cardboard boxes and I notice an odd mark that's stamped on it. Wait a sec. I've seen this before. I recall something Chiri said earlier. This is the sort of thing they'd sell in 100 yen shops or something. Oh god. Did he get scammed so fucking hard? Oh, wow. It actually was back when she had a flashback of why she even wants to do the job in the first place. There was burning hammer there, so we could have seen it as well. Amazing. The mark on the box is the same one I saw at the shop that's selling the necklace. That's it. I can see if there's more at the knick-knack shop. Guided by this ray of hope, I head for the knick-knack shop as fast as I can run. A glimmer, a sliver, the ever-dwindling light in the distance. Point is, there's not much. Oh, and as soon as I reach the main road, I crash right into someone. Looked like... oh yeah, it's Chiri. Oh hey, did you find it? She asks. She makes it sound like it's not really her problem. Not yet, but I think we can stock up at the 100 yen shop. The words are hard to get out when I'm panting as hard as I am, and still in a mascot costume. For now, just stay calm and go let the boss know. Got it. Leave it to me. Chiri nods and I break back into a run. Oh, she has the easiest job. Just goes around eating stuff, looking nice, having a laugh. I'm practically praying as I rush into the knick-knack shop, where I immediately spot the cardboard boxes I saw earlier, still stacked up. Yes, I'm in luck. I dive into one of the boxes to check what's inside. It's packed with tiny bottles. There's no mistaking the noxious red liquid inside. That's burning hammer, alright. There's 50 bottles per box, and there are 4 boxes total. Assuming each bottle is 100 yen, including tax, I can buy the whole lot with the 20,000 I've got in my wallet. Mr. Yanagishita said he was selling the bottles at the demo for 15,000 yen apiece. Someone smarter than me, do the math. That way, if we sell all 200 bottles, he'll be able to pay back his debts no problem. Whoa! What's the deal with you? Oh, it's him! It's the weird guy, picking up trash. The sales clerk eyes go wide when he sees my getup. This stuff, I'd like your entire stock. I point at the burning hammer and the clerk makes an awkward face. I'm afraid it's already been sold. What? You mean, like, all of it? Nobody in their right mind could possibly want all of this. Yes, all of it, I'm afraid. Well, I'm not going to roll over that easily. Whether I earn that extra 20,000 or not hinges on whether I can get the stuff. Please, you've got to help me out. I'm afraid it's out of my hands. And could you get in touch with the buyer? Tell them I'm willing to negotiate. I suppose that wouldn't be an issue, but... Actually, would you mind waiting for just a moment? She said she'd be by ASAP. Who is it? Who's buying this stuff? After 5 minutes of waiting, the buyer still hasn't shown up. I don't think she's coming, I say. That's odd, the sales clerk murmurs. She said on the phone she'd come by just after 1 o'clock to pick them up. I really need this right away. I understand that, but... Please. It's out of my hands. By now, the sales demo has already started. If I come back empty-handed, what was the point of all this effort? Gimme. God, that's so cute. Gimme. I've already said I can't do that. Gimme. Would you please wait a moment? No, fucking Tama. Why did I spend all that time trying to hand out samples? Why did I put the stupid costume on? Why did I miss out on lunch? Why? What was it all for? Eek! Look over there! It's the Chupacabra! Huh? Yoink! Seizing the moment, I snatch up the boxes of burning hammer and make a run for it. Fuck me, I thought she would... nothing personal behind him and choke him out or something. Hey, hold it right there, miss! The sales clerk is quick to bar my path. Woof! Wow. Okay, she snatched up all 4 of those boxes? And she can just carry them just like that? Assuming that there's 50 100 milliliter bottles in there. That would make... Oh god, let's assume this stuff has the weight of water, right? So that's 5 kilogram per box, right? 500 milliliter, 5000 milliliter equals 5 liters. 5 liters of water are 5 kilogram, right? Am I? I think I'm right. So that would be 20 kilograms she's just lifting up there, just like nothing. Pushing him out of the way, possibly killing him. I bump him harder than intended as I race by. He loses his balance and goes crashing through the display case at the front of his shop. Jesus! You not only killed him, you killed his shop as well. Oh god, no! What is this? This is gasoline? At the same time, I hear something else topple over with a thud and a gurgle. Some sort of liquid begins to gush from a red polyethylene container. Oh. The sales clerk's eyes go wide as they're fixed on something on the sidewalk nearby. Without looking back, I toss a cigarette behind me and it explodes. It's a cigarette! Holy shit, is Tama killing a guy? Is Tama dead herself? The burning butt ignites the liquid in a sudden massive blaze. And burning butt is an awesome nickname, isn't it? Wait, is this a bad end? And now for today's news. Shortly after 1 o'clock this afternoon, there was an explosion at a variety store in Udagawacho in Shibuya, the cause of which remains unknown. Eyewitnesses report seeing an individual wearing a full-body cat costume fleeing the scene in the aftermath of the explosion. Police consider this individual a person of interest and have not ruled out the possibility that this bombing was a terrorist act. Several hours after the incident, the cat remains at large. Okay, game, just tell me who left the fucking cigarette butt there. Is it Osawa or is it Minorikawa? Fled the country. Tell me, Who do I have to change? Tama wound up as the prime suspect in an apparent terrorist bombing. If the buyer had shown up earlier, Tama's argument with the sales clerk might never have happened, to say nothing of the rest. As a matter of fact, the buyer was just outside the shop at the critical moment. She was held up when she happened to run into someone. That someone's action at 1 p.m. and 5 minutes are the key to changing Tama's fate. Wait, who's doing stuff right now? Let's see, it should be... It's not Osawa. Oh fuck, it's Minurikawa. Of course. Minurikawa getting beaten up by a girl changes Tama's fate, which in turn changes Minurikawa's fate again. And we can see that they're in front of the fucking shop, aren't they? Outside the knick-knack shop, of fucking course. Hitting the girl. As much as I like hitting back and getting a real beating, we're not gonna do that now. We're gonna change fate. We're gonna switch timelines. And say sorry, and bow our head in apology. Sorry. He bowed his head in apology. He was in too much of a hurry to get caught up in an argument now. But the girl didn't let go. Instead, she tightened her grip. Look, I'm sorry for not looking where I was going. Minurikawa could barely croak at his apology. Oh, fine. I let it slide this once. I let it slide this... What? This one word too much in the sentence, I feel. The girl said. Anyway, she relaxed her hold with a scowl. Oh, please, let us get another look on her. She was fucking beautiful. Wait, hold on, she murmured. She stared good and hard at Minurikawa's face. What is it with Asian women and just looking... I don't know, I don't have an Asian fetish or something, but they're all fucking beautiful, aren't they? Hey, you're Mr. Minurikawa! Don't tell my girlfriend I said this, by the way. I'm surprised Minurikawa gave her another look. Miku? Yeah! Wow, so you do remember me. She smiled with delight, apparently forgetting that she'd just been wringing his neck. Wow, how long's it been? She asked. About 5 years, I think. You still doing your bonsai stuff? Nah, she replied. I gave that up, so... Miku had been Japan's bonsai champion back when she was in middle school. Yes, did the game save already? My choice? Can I... Did it change now? Can I go back? I think we can. Yeah, the bad end cleared. Let's go back to racing to the knick-knack shop and... Let's hope it changed fate. And we can buy it off of her now. Yes, it's the burning hammer. I'd wish for a proper skip function in this goddamn game. It would make it perfect, or nearly perfect. I mean, sometimes there's just some stuff that doesn't make much sense, but I guess that's the nature of a wacky game like this. The characters carry it so far though. Okay, yeah, it's saved again. There she is, with the Von Dutch bag. Even as I'm speaking with the sales clerk, a girl wearing a hoodie comes in. She's got a tiny frame and a doe-eyed face. Hey, I've come to pick up something I reserved, she says. This must be the customer the clerk was talking about. Please pardon my intrusion, but... Would you be willing to let me have these diet drinks? I bow extra deep, and my costume hat wobbles all around. Wait, what? I'll pay you double what they're worth. No can do. I've never seen this brand before. I'm super curious about it. Then just drink one of them. If you've never seen it before. You don't know whether you get the shits or not when you drink it, or if it tastes good, if it even works. You don't buy 4 crates of them, do you? 4 whole boxes. Surely you don't need this many though. I do. I make my living with my body. This is about how much I'll need. Oh wow, sales clerk interjects. What sort of work do you do exactly? I'm a martial artist. Oh god. It's like looking at the sun, isn't it? I fight at a place called Bright. You might have heard of it. It's one of the more popular hotspots in Shibuya these days. Oh, I know the place, the sales clerk said, brimming with sudden excitement. That pub where they have cosplay martial arts competitions, right? Hold on, what are we talking about now? What's right? I've seriously never heard of the place. It's a nightlife spot where ladies cosplay as anime characters, but they fight for real. I've been wanting to check it out, but they've hit the member... Oh, it's the sales clerk speaking. Anyway, give me a quick second here. Alright, sorry. I had to drink something real quick. Anyway, let's take a look at the membership card thing. At present, the exclusive bride has already exceeded its allotted number of members and is not accepting new ones. Given the buzz about how both the costumes and the fights are really something to see, memberships that are auctioned off online command quite high prices. Damn, I would pay some good money to see her as well. So then, you must be pretty strong, huh? It's still him speaking. Why is this guy talking so much? So then, you must be pretty strong, huh? He says to the girl. Well, I mean, I may not look it, but I'm the current champion. The girl proudly adopts a fighting stance. Would you accept a challenge from me? I ask. A challenge? If I win, you have to let me have all of this. The girl breaks into a confident smile. Do you have any idea who you're dealing with here? She asks. I intend to find out. Oh wow, sales clerk exclaims. I have just got to see this. I'm glad to have him egging us on. Well, if you're that set on it, then sure, I accept your challenge. Sweet, we've established our terms. This burning hammer may yet be mine. The girl cracks her knuckles, clearly eager for a fight. Oh, of course, Tama does some judo or something, right? Because when Yanagishita approached her, she just fucking wrestled him to the ground, didn't she? I've gotta win this. Somehow or another, I have got to. I mean, I've got to be good at something. Facing off against this fighter is going to show me what I'm made of. I address my opponent. And by challenge, I naturally mean, let's do rock, paper, scissors. Let's play a rhyming game. Let's have ourselves a straight up fight. Oh, I think the game doesn't want me to win a straight up fight, but I want to see this. I want to see a real cat fight. Literally, because of Tama. Let's have ourselves a straight up fight. The girl grins nice and wide, like she'd been waiting to hear me say that. Okay, you're on. The name's Miku, by the way. Challenge accepted. Oh, wow. Did she carry these gloves with her? These boxing gloves? Miku and I march out of the shop. Out on the pavement, we stare each other down. So if you win, I'll let you buy the burning hammer, Miku says. But if I win, I get to keep it and you have to pay for it. What? Isn't that a little unfair? If you don't like it, then it's no fight, no deal. I don't have the time to rethink this. Alright. Ready whenever you are. Miku does a little brisk shadow boxing, throwing a repeated 1-2 combination. A training technique for boxing involves practicing strikes, guards and evasions against an opponent who isn't actually there. Oh wow, there's a crowd already. Well, what's the deal? Is something going on? It's a street fight! A number of people pass by, including a businessman, a couple, as well as some pretty gruff-looking fellows, and some of them stop to form a small crowd. Achiendo and Hitomi Osawa, they pass by while running away from some mysterious foreigners. I gotta remember this, since this could clear... Are they on a keep out? I don't know. The gruff-looking fellows, Asao Ozu and his underling Yutaro Segawa, members of the Tenryū Gumi Yakuza Syndicate. The Tenryū Gumi operates a lending firm called Takarada Financing, and these two have been tasked with collecting outstanding debts. They've already collected from one client today. Next, they plan on grabbing lunch before heading off to find the next target, which could possibly be the publishing head of Heaven Publishing, maybe? The sales demo has already started by now. I don't have time to goof around here. I watch as Miku starts up her footwork. A left jab. She's quick. I can see why she's the champion. Yeah, she immediately follows up the jab with a wide right hook. a type of punch, involves swinging the arm in a wide arc to strike the opponent from the side. In mixed martial arts bouts, it is common to see a fighter continue the momentum from a hook to catch the opponent by the arm, transitioning immediately into a takedown and pin. Okay, didn't know that. Wow! I jerk aside at the last possible moment and deliver a little swat to Miku's shoulder. Whoa! She slips off balance and pitches forward. Oh wow, what was that? The crowd has started clamoring. Those are some weird gloves. Miku rights herself and gets back into a fighting stance. What the? How? She doesn't seem to know what just happened. Rah! This time I watch as she unleashes a kick with her left leg from a distance. On reflex, I bring up my right hand and adopt a guarding stance. Gotcha, she calls out. It was a feint. There's a visceral whump as a second kick connects, coming at me from a different angle. Yeah, we're fucking soft, girl. We're in a fucking mascot costume. Well, what gives? My big mascot head serves to cushion the blow to the point that I barely feel it. Yeah! She proceeds to unleash a string of additional kicks with her left leg, trying to defeat my fuzzy armor. Eventually I catch hold of her foot. Holding her off balance, I begin to walk her backward, making her hop upwardly on one leg. Fight! Ouch! Ah, a casual flip of my paw and Miku goes whirling through the air. Whoa, wow! The crowd erupts into cheering and applause at the spectacle. Whew! You're tough. Who the heck are you? As you can see, I am a cat. A wry smile comes to Miku's face. To think a bright competitor would lose in a street fight. Guess it's time to go back to being an ordinary girl. No, don't. Today's the day I retire. Don't. Oh god, I don't want this to happen. Phew. Good match there. Miku clasps my hand firmly. But hey, I'm just glad that my last opponent was you. Oh, that's cute. Am I sensing some Yuri vibes there? Maybe? Hopefully? That would be kinda nice. I hoist up the boxes of the dietary. So, how much does this come to? I ask the sales clerk. He shakes his head. Oh, don't worry about payment. You've more than earned it with that spectacular display just now. That was really something. Heck, even I am shocked at what just happened. It's amazing what a little desperation will do for you. So she would have lost rock, paper, scissors and the rhyming contest? Really? So that move you used, that was some Aiki Jujutsu, right? Yeah? What? A traditional Japanese martial art that emphasizes learning to anticipate an opponent's first move and instantaneously counterattack. Skilled practitioners can toss and throw opponents with a simple touch. Yeah, predates the development of the more pacifistic Aikido, and so some dangerous techniques still remain. Okay. Huh? Oh, I guess? I tilt my head non-committally. Non-committally. Whatever. Come now, no need to be so humble. I'm a martial arts fanatic. I know my moves when I see them. The knick-knack shop owner Taisei Yasuda watches roughly 350 martial arts fight a year. Wow, that's almost one a day. He's particularly fond of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and is thinking about studying it himself. There's a dojo he's been eyeing, but he's rather timid and has thus far only waffled non-committally outside the entrance to the place. He can call it whatever he wants if he's letting me have the drinks for free. This is going to be a lifesaver. Is it all the shopping you'll be doing with us today? He asks. Actually, come to think of it, I do have one request, I say. Sure thing. Could you please not sell that necklace there? I promise I'll be back to buy it later. Sure, no problem. The sales clerk gives a deep bow. You know, you're buying bottles worth 20,000 yen, right? And you have 20,000 yen on you. So if he gives you a discount of 20,000 yen on these bottles, he could also give you a discount of 20,000 yen on the necklace, and you could pay the 20,000 you have in your possession, and then you would have the necklace without any of the additional stuff, and you would be happy, Tara. But maybe she didn't think that far. I don't know. I did it. I managed to solve my burning hammer problem. Now I've just got to go get back to the sales demo. Oh, that must be awfully heavy. Here, why don't you use that dolly? The sales clerk indicates the hand truck over in the corner. Oh, thanks so much. I load the pile of boxes onto the cart and rush back to the Nokane building.